Kerala is a state on India's southwest coast. It is a small state, accounting for less than 1% of the country's total area. Kerala spans 360 miles, 580 kilometers along the Malabar coast, with widths ranging from 20 to 75 miles and 30 to 120 kilometers. It is surrounded on the north by the states of Karnataka, previously Mysore and Tamil Nadu, on the east by the Arabian Sea, and on the south and west by the Arabian Sea. It also surrounds a part of the state of Puducherry on the northwestern coast. Tiruvananthapuram is the state capital or simple Trivandrum. Kerala has developed a unique culture within the subcontinent, not only with a diverse religious tradition but also with its own language, Malayalam, despite being isolated from the Indian interior by the mountainous belt of the Western Ghats. As a result of its long coastline, Kerala has been exposed to many foreign influences. As a result, the state has developed a unique culture within the subcontinent, not only with a diverse religious tradition but also with its own language, Malayalam. The high social position that women in Kerala continue to enjoy, owing to the historical strength of a matrilineal kinship system, is also noteworthy. Kerala is a stunningly beautiful part of the world. Anai Mountain, which is 842 feet or 2,695 meters in height, the highest peak in peninsular India, summits the Western Ghats in the state's east. A tract of farmland stretches westward from the Rocky Hills toward the coastal plain, with diverse crops farmed at varying heights. The so-called Venice of India is formed by a connected sequence of lagoons and backwaters along the shore. The Panani, Periyar, Chelakudi, and Pamba are some of the most prominent rivers that flow into the Arabian Sea. Kerala has a temperate climate that fluctuates little from season to season. Daily temperatures typically range from the low 70s Fahrenheit or low 20s Celsius to the low 80s Fahrenheit throughout the year. The southwest monsoon blows from July to September, whereas the reverse monsoon blows from October to November, bringing rain to the state. Across the state, annual precipitation averages about 115 inches or 3,000 millimeters, with some slopes receiving more than 200 inches. Here are some of the best places to visit in Kerala. 1. Fort Kochi. Kochi, also known as the Gateway to Kerala, is an exquisite city with a diverse cultural influence. Arabs, British, Dutch, Chinese, and Portuguese have all left their imprints on the city. The architecture and historical landmarks in Fort Kochi draw the majority of visitors. If you have children, you should also take them to Kochi's Wonderla amusement park. There are a variety of hotels and homestays to suit all budgets. 2. Muziris. If you want to learn more about history, spend more time in Kochi and go to Muziris, which is about an hour north of the city. This multicultural region was formerly Kerala's most important trading harbor, with a history dating back over 1,000 years until being severely wrecked by a flood. The Kerala government is working on it as a heritage project. Muziris stretches from Kodingalur to Paravur, where the amazing and rather gruesome Kodingalur Bhagavathi Temple Festival takes place every year in late March or early April. It's densely packed with historic churches, synagogues, mosques, and temples. Charam and Juma Masjid, India's first mosque, was established there in 629 AD. A full-day private Muziris heritage tour is available from Coach and Magic. 3. Kerala Backwaters. Taking a houseboat tour down the palm-fringed Kerala canals, known as the backwaters, is one of the quietest and most pleasant activities you can do in Kerala. The experience is enhanced by freshly prepared Indian food and cool beer. Bring your own and bring it on the boat. You can even camp out in the middle of a lake for the night. Spend a couple of nights among the backwaters in a homestay or resort. Bliss. Don't miss a sunset from Kakathuruthu Island on Vembanad Lake for the ultimate experience. Alleppey is the starting point for most backwaters tours. 4. Marari Beach. If you're looking for a relaxing beach vacation in Kerala, go no further than Marari, which is about 30 minutes north of Alleppey. This peaceful fishing community features a long stretch of unspoiled coastline and a variety of lodging options, ranging from opulent resorts to basic homestays. Some are right on the beach. 5. Periyar National Park. Periyar National Park in Kerala's Thekedi district is one of the most visited national parks in the country. It is open all year, even during the rainy season, unlike most other national parks in India. Wild elephants abound in Periyar, and 30-minute elephant rides through the jungle are available. Safaris are conducted by boat, and the lake is particularly beautiful after sunset. Visitors can also participate in a wide range of eco-tourism activities. 6. Munnar. A trip to Munnar is a must if you enjoy tea. The huge tea plantations in the surrounding area are well known. See how tea is harvested and processed, and sample fresh tea directly from the gardens. There's even a museum dedicated to tea. Winding alleys, foggy hills, and forests rich in unique flora and wildlife abound in this area's natural splendor. Adventurers can hike to Anamudi, South India's highest peak, explore Araviculam National Park, or go rock climbing or paragliding. Munnar has a wide range of accommodations, many of which are surrounded by nature. 7. Varkala. Varkala Beach's environment is stunning, with a long winding stretch of coast and views out over the Arabian Sea. Coconut palms, small stores, beach shacks, motels, and guesthouses along a paved promenade that spans the length of the cliff. A long stretch of glittering beach is nestled at the bottom of the cliff, accessible through steps sloping down from the cliff top. Varkala is one of India's top beaches, which comes as no surprise. 8. Wayanad. The Western Ghats go through Wayanad, a beautiful green mountainous region. It has a lot of natural beauty to it. The terrain is dominated by coconut palms, dense forests, rice fields, and high peaks. Because of its geography, the area also has a lot to offer adventure seekers. Trekking to Kember Peak and Meemudi Falls, touring historic Jain temples, ascending Edikal caves, and wildlife viewing at Mathanga and Thalpady wildlife sanctuaries are all popular activities. The many beautiful homestays in Wayanad are another attraction of the region. One of them is Glenura. 9. Kannur. Kannur, in northern Kerala, is one of the best destinations in India to get off the beaten path. With isolated beaches and culture in the form of enigmatic masked spirit possession, the yam ceremonies, October to May, and handloom weaving. Kannur is also home to Mujapilingad Drive-In Beach. You may drive all the way down its lengthy sand stretch, relax and unwind at one of the affordable beach home rentals while taking in the tranquility. 10. Kovalam. Kovalam, Kerala's most popular beach, is conveniently located about 40 minutes southeast of the state capital, Trivandrum, and is guarded by a distinctive lighthouse. It was propelled into the tourist map in the early 1970s when hordes of hippies descended upon it on their way to Ceylon on the Hippie Trail. Now called Sri Lanka, Kovalam isn't for everyone because its main beach is bordered by a densely packed row of hotels and may get quite crowded. However, there are quieter spots. 11. Poovar Island. Kerala has overwater bungalows, in case you didn't know. Poovar Island Resort, about 30 minutes south of Kovalam, is where you'll find them. They aren't as magnificent as those in the Maldives, but they are still worth visiting. Poovar Island, located near the Tamil Nadu border, is a spectacular natural beauty. It is located at the confluence of the Nayar River and the Arabian Sea. An extensive sandbar lies between them. 12. Trivandrum. The Padmanabhaswamy Temple, dedicated to Lord Vishnu and built by monarchs of the Kingdom of Travancore in the 16th century, is the main attraction for Hindus visiting Trivandrum. The temple has been hidden with a great sum of wealth, making it the world's richest temple. Some of the valuables have just been discovered, but the largest vault has yet to be uncovered. Unfortunately, until you proclaim that you believe in Hinduism, you will not be able to enter the temple. Trivandrum also has a number of excellent museums and galleries, many of which are housed in historic structures. The Napier Museum, Natural History Museum, and Sri Chitra Art Gallery are located within the museum complex, while the Kutharamalika Palace Museum is located outside the Padmanabhaswamy Temple. 13. Jadayupara Earth Center. The Jadayupara Earth Center is a new attraction in Kerala with big plans. It first opened at Chadiyamangalam hamlet in Kerala's Kollam district, roughly an hour north of Trivandrum, in late 2016. The park, which spans 65 acres and is styled after the Hindu classic the Ramayana, is huge. It's dominated by a 200-feet-long sculpture of Jadayu, the mythological vulture that is said to have been killed while attempting to save Sita from Ravan on the rocky mountaintop. Notably, the sculpture is thought to be the world's largest of its sort. More than 20 adventure activities, a 6D theater depicting the war between Jadayu and Ravan, a virtual reality museum, an Ayurvedic healing cave, a cable car, and an aerial tramway to transport guests are available at the park. 14. Sargolaya Crafts Village. Sargolaya, a Kerala state government initiative, was awarded the National Tourism Award for Best Rural Tourism Project in 2016. This tourism town was built in the picturesque village of Iringal in Kerala's Kozhikode district to provide creative craftspeople a place to show off their skills. Visitors can watch the craftspeople work and purchase their creations. Every year, from the third week of December to the first week of January, the Sargolaya Iringal International Crafts Festival takes place there. It's the largest handmade fair in South India, with over 400 artisans from all over the world in attendance. 15. The River Nila. If you like to venture off the beaten path, you'll love learning about the culture near the Nila River, also known as Bharathappuzha. This is Kerala's longest river, and many communities along its banks engage in traditional activities including pottery, weaving, puppetry, folk art and dance, music, and martial arts. They all have a strong connection to the water. The Blue Yonder, an award-winning responsible tourism company, offers guided tours and is committed to preserving these traditions. At the Riverside Retreat, which is ideally located between Kochi and Calicut, you can stay in a cottage. 16. Rural Kerala. Visiting a hamlet, where time seems to have stopped, is a wonderful approach to learning more about Kerala's rural culture. You'll have the opportunity to witness a variety of local industries and skills. In recent years, there has been a greater emphasis on village tourism, and a number of sites have been built throughout the state. On the outskirts of Kochi, Kumbalanghi village is a convenient option. Kerala Tourism also organizes village visits in the areas of Kovalam, Kumarakom, Wayanad, Thekadi, and Bikau. If you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing for more content like this. Thanks for watching.